And now we have our degausser to clean the tapes properly.
Oh my god. Oh, by the way, that's a joke. He actually made a magnetism joke there. That the magnet was degassing, as in disgusting. But degassing is actually
the correct term, yeah.
No, it's the actual physical term for using an intensely strong magnet to erase a videotape or a hard drive. My god.
I'll be honest with you, I kind of feel like you're the expert in this game now instead of me. I'm the one that played it, and yet you know more about what Larry's doing here.
Wait a minute, right? I'm an electrical engineer, right? So degaussing, I know a bit about that, right?
So... Hang on here. I'm an electrical engineer, and I just happen to be a pervert as well on the side. Those are two separate things.
Oh, hang on. Those are two tensely intertwined things, all right? All engineers are in essence perverts.
Perverts. Right? Okay, right. Now that we've established that. Soldering upon soldering like absolute fiends.
Oh, so much soldering. Actually, we don't really do a tremendous amount of that. That's
no, you don't. But you like to on the side just because you want to feel dirty.
That's on my OnlyFans.
Only solder. Yo! It was when I got shocked in the outlet that I remember about Legends of Larry 4.
Suffering from amnesia.
Ooh. Yes, this is again as part of every Sierra game. We have this level of tediumness.
Yes, there is a. I would really hesitate to call this world building. It's just not world building whatsoever.
It absolutely is not. It's just purely, can you remember to do this and these two things before every level, and if not, then you're wrong and you failed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because apparently,
in all fairness, this game does. There's not deaths are completely removed, by the way, from this game, so it's actually impossible to die in Legends of Larry 5, and the unwinnable situations are very rare, and like actually normally very rare, not rare for a Sierra game, in which case they crop up every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it is actually quite rare. In fact, there's one. You kind of do have to actually try. There's one part where it is actually unwinnable by design, and that's the limo number thing. But
yeah,
that gets lampshaded quite a bit beforehand, so you really need to not be paying attention.
Which, in fairness, yes,
very much so.
But it's very much like, it's not necessarily death's the problem now. It is just like soft locks and losing track of what you're doing type of thing. And then if you haven't been smart with your saving, then yeah, you kind of fuck yourself up then in a sense. And again, also like just the kind of like the kind of semantics of all these games, because I think the dock is charging here at this stage, but of course there's no point charging this when there's no camera in. So once I realized that I have to put the camera in first, then it starts charging.
Yeah. Of course, liberal use of the term suck for power and pushing the outlet in.
I'm not sure what they're going for, I'll be honest.
I feel there's a deep sexual undercurrent to this.
A deep sexual undercurrents to nouns. My God, man.
Particular nouns.
What do you think is the sexiest noun, Neil?
I see, any word can really be, a noun if you use it correctly.
Or in the right place. I mean, both situations apply. Oh, we're at 80%. I'm starting the climax here, Neil.
Jesus, man. Don't tell me that.
Sorry, I
only have a top half up view of you on Zoom here, right? That's bad enough, right?
Oh, believe me, there's nothing to the imagination, Neil. Because that is how it works, though. If you want to play one of these games, you have to be naked from the waist down. Because then, if you feel any sort of like response, from that area, you have to get yourself castrated.
Yeah, you like if you're even remotely titillated by these games, you immediately go to therapy.
That's it. And then you realize that it is essentially your fault. And now here we go. With a fully charged camera and a libido that's the size of Massachusetts, Larry swings off to his new adventure. Let's point out how unpleasant a porn prod sounds.
Not even a porn prod core.
No. And again, in Ireland, that's a different context. It's like they're making pornographic Protestants. Since when?
Jesus Christ.
Yes, look at his early 19th decadence.
The limo driver's name is Bobby Bang.
Bobby Bang.
Bobby Bang.
Bobby Bang.
Another East Coast board meeting.
Meanwhile, Mr. Big, do you not think that it's been too soon since our last meeting? We're all wearing the same clothes. I know you've been lonely since Mrs. Big left, but we have lives too.
I know it's 1991, but this meeting could have been a fucking email.
Oh, at very least, a letter.
What's that, by carrier pigeon?
Yeah, why not? Well, we might as well talk about it. Now, what are these nefarious men up to? And why do we have to see so many board meetings in the game about horniness?
Yeah, they're forming a new political action group called Conservatives Against Nearly Everything. Or Kane.
Kane. Well, that's got to be Kane. And again, that is actually true to life, though, because typically one of those, like, you know, anti-horny federations tend to have an abbreviation that is objectively horny. You know, it's just like, we are the women against naked knights. We're also called wank.
The filth of the airwaves. Why do you make it an honest contribution to our simple little friends at Kane, boys?
You laugh now, but this is literally how the Republican Party works.
Only there's more cigars.
Oh, are you sure they're cigars, Neil?
Deeply, deeply phallic ones.
Yes. We make that joke solely because we know it upsets people in the Republican Party. And now we're at Lax. I believe the service is quite slow.
Why on earth did there need to be a plane flying in the background there? I mean, you know, LAX is a fucking airport. Like, don't need to be shown badly drawn planes that are like completely blue as well. Like, what fucking plane? Like, oh, this one's totally grey. Oh, well, that's slightly more realistic.
See, now, there you go. See, did you get shut up there now, didn't you?
Oh, the guy's name is Cliff Taurus. Cliff Taurus.
I got it.
Jesus fuck. Oh, here we go.
And there's the copy protection. So yes, we do indeed have copy protection, and essentially depending on which way you do the 3 missions in order, and this is basically how you get into each mission. So you do have to come with so your manual would come with a code sheet, and you basically just punch in your numbers, and you're away onto your adventures. And of course, it's all different time zones as well. So yeah, it's not as if you can kind of bluff your way through first one or whatever. Thank you for flying Error Dork. Ha 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 ha.
Joke's on you.
Joke's on you. We're just a rebadged Ryanair. And away we go. So we are going to see a lot of airports in this game, Neil. And
Yeah.
they all look the same, essentially. They all serve the same purpose. Because apparently, Legends of Larry got Tom Hanks in that one movie where he had an accent. So once we show them our membership card, we go straight into the VIP one, which basically means we can skip the queue.
Ooh, VIP room.
Not to say that there's a massive queue, because there's literally no one else in these airports, but
Yeah.
I guess no one just flies Aerodork anymore.
Yeah, pretty much just nobody else but the desk attendant and her two massive breasts.
There's actually two of them, and hilarious enough, every time you go to one screen, they fight for no reason. Just they do.
Yeah, they just scrap in the background.
Yes, Larry, smile through the pain. Assured that no one else saw that. Except for us, Larry. We saw everything. Anyway. So now that we're boarding, you can tell that from the subtle sign across the room. Your boarding pass is sucked into the slot at the APM. It shows you the power those three dots have, eh?
Amen, Reverend.
Yep.
This is what America looks like.
After a massive flood, apparently. What happened to Florida?
And a number of fucking lightning strikes and shit.
Holy shit. All the Great Lakes just merged into one and got their revenge in the Midwest.
I
was kind of impressed. That was good. Is this me, or is that in that angle, Legendary looks a bit like Eamon Dunphy? No. See, the thing is, Al Lowe is a charlatan, Bill.
He's a fucking cat.
He's a cat, Bill.
Always remembering Passion Patti.
Yep. The one woman who actually showed him affection. And apparently she's doing a recital at the Parthenon.
Outside. Keeps changing from day to night as well.
I mean, not to say that dreams are inconsistent, but yeah. oh, look at that student's transition. So yes, as the name implies, there are two protagonists to this game. Passion and Patti gets half a game to herself, which again is somehow, in Sierra's logic, a victory for feminism. Get the feeling they're trying to say that this place is grimy. Don't know what's giving me that impression.
Yes, a club called Piano Pit. Yeah. Right.
Yes, because nothing really says grimy like a massive fucking piano. Because apparently the jazz clubs were all taken. So even Patti doesn't seem to remember what happened the last time. Or maybe she does, and that's why she's here.
Why put in sound effects for the fucking floorboard creak?
It's called ambiance. Look at him there. He seems to have a really bad problem with his jaws. See that, or he's a gnome. I think he's a gnome, actually. Just going by his legs. His legs look ceramic by nature.
His boss doesn't like her.
Yes, you're too good. I'm sorry, you're too talented. You need to be worse to make people drink to forget. Yes, I know technically you could do that anyway because you're so talented, but narrative. I mean, going by the sound of things, this is probably a good result for Patti.
Yeah.
Like,
you treated me just fine. I'll be sorry to see you go.
You're the only one who doesn't call me a gnome.
You might be. Oh, wait, that's not.
No. Musicians Union, as if they exist. Not to say there's an easy solution to this, but maybe just move. Just maybe there might be better places in the country to go for piano.
Oh, she can really pull him in.
Just get smart and stop working absolute dumps. Who knew it was that simple?
The place is called the Piano Pit. Maybe don't play there.
Yeah. What a strange idea.
Why the floorboard sound? Why?
I say it is probably like everything else. It's a size difference. Like these are sound clips are able to put in, and then the rest of them are just like redundant space. So no, let's not fill it in. Ooh.
And she walks out looking like fucking Carmen Sandiego. What is a dark figure? The man's bright fucking red wearing brown. Light brown. What the fuck a dark figure?
Yeah, but he's got a dark mood. He's noir.
He's noir, yes.
Yeah. And now let's meet in the Casablanca reference.
Of your Federal Bureau of Investigation. What?
Yes, we work for you, apparently. I know, this is news to me too. Your country needs you, random piano woman. So, first, answer me this question. Is that meant to be a plane behind me, or is it a banana? So, what seems to be the problem, Detective Inspector? Well, it seems that a lot of people are having trouble with their eyebrows not sticking to their faces. I have also been affected, but seeing that your eyebrows are completely perfect, you might be the only person in the country to save us.
We're right in the middle of a months-long nationwide investigation into the infiltration of organized crime into the entertainment industry.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That would never happen. Although that being said, it would be quite amusing to see Jerry Hutch hosting a daytime talk show. And now it's time for another round of Snitches Get Stitches.
Yeah. Someone willing to take some risks without a family. Basically, somebody who's expendable.
The most expendable.
Stiffed. Nice.
Yeah. Seriously, we're like one more double entendre into a Carry On film, and somehow a territory that Larry has not encountered yet.
Yeah, somebody will just stroll along going, matron.
Yeah, nurse with her arse stick hanging out, just fucking like flails on screen. Help me! It's like, what would you like, Patti? Would you rather to work in a dive bar like this, or would you like to, be useful? I know which one I'd rather. Oh, but of course, Inspector. I mean, how can I say no to that ballsack chin of yours?
Chin looks like balls. Cover them too.
I mean, yes. Balls, and more balls.
What the fuck? She's just literally just gotten into this guy's car.
Yeah. All right, Patti, here's the deal. We talk about the case and we ignore the fact that I dipped my tie in coffee. Deal? Deal. Excellent. Moving on.
But the fact that I seem to have borrowed the tie from the fucking Jolly Green Giant.
It's actually not a tie, it's an umbrella.
I know nothing of spying.
Well, you might want to ask Larry because he's going to be doing a lot of spying in the next few hours.
Most of the spies we use are amateurs. What the fuck?
That's the cutting political satire that Al Lowe has been made to put into these games. It's like, Ken, I'm looking for some ideas for my new game. It's like, take down the federal government. Sure, absolutely fine. This is for Legend of Larry 5, though, right? It's like, take down the Yep, I heard you the first time. Absolutely. What times and what places? And should I wear a hat? You can wear a hat anytime you want, Patti. It's a free country. I choose not to because my hair looks a little bit like that Wella advert.
Subliminal messages and popular music. There's Reaver Records. Baltimore, Jesus. Reverse bias. Fucking hell.
I choose to believe it's actually pronounced reverse bias. Like he's a Colombian with a typo.
A flood of obscene rap recordings. I personally believe records like these are being used by the mob to undermine the moral fiber of our nation's youth. What?
Oh, no. Not the moral fiber.
The mob needs rap.
That's the only fiber they get in their diet.
K-rap radio. Holy fuck. Headquarters of the rap group Too Live to Screw. Jesus Christ. Like, subtlety just... subtlety here is really something that happens to other people in this.